Hello everyone, welcome to Ganika's book blog. My name is Ganika. So happy to have you here. It's been 8-9 years since I've last posted a full-length video on this channel. I'm glad to be back. That's really all I'm going to say about that. Not really too much has been going on with me. I'm currently in grad school studying to be a PA. Last time I was with you guys, I was probably I think I was a sophomore in high school. So yeah, it's been a minute. But as you can see, I am still reading. I really hate long intros, so we're going to try and keep this one short. Use that KISS principle, girl, get to the point. Today, we are going to be talking about 10 free ways that you can use to get free books. So these manners, methods, tips can be used for anyone, whether or not you're a content creator looking to review books before they're released, or just really looking to add to your home library. Small disclaimer before we begin, I do want to say that I know that many websites exist where you can pirate books for free. Hey, I've been around the blocks a few times, but that was before I have developed my current moral compass. Pirating books are very harmful to indie authors, but not even just indie authors, really just authors of the publishing industry in general. But with these tips that I'm about to share with you guys, you can learn how to get free books without hurting anybody's pockets and even, putting a little padding in your own, okay? So stick with me. Let's get into it. First on this list, we have Goodreads giveaways. This first method seems like one of the best, well-kept secrets on a mainstream social media platform. And this is basically hidden in plain sight, really. Goodreads has a whole section where you can request free books. And these books are in the forms of both ebooks and print copies. I actually haven't won anything yet from my current knowledge, because I've been using these for a few years now. I haven't won anything yet from a Goodreads giveaway, but I know some people swear by these. People will be coming in with hauls. So I think it's worth giving a shot. Next on this list, we have NetGalley, which offers books in the form of ebooks that you can read, I believe, on their app, but also you can add the book to your Kindle or Google Play Books library if you download the EPUB. So these are books you're going to be reading before they are released to the general public. Authors usually send out their books onto these platforms so that creators or even just consumers in general can read their books and put out a review, just kind of to boost awareness of these books and get people talking about them before they are released. This is also good for feedbacks for authors. I'm not sure whether or not they actually have any impact on the final copy of the book at this point. Next, we have Penguin Random House Readers Rewards Program, which is formerly known as First to Read. This site works similarly to NetGalley in the sense that you're able to request advanced readers copies. I think Penguin Random House Readers Reward Program is a bit different in the sense that merit is involved in whether or not you're able to secure books that you request. I think to an extent NetGalley does the same thing, as in you might have to wait a bit before you are able to read an advanced reader copy. An ARC. We're going to be calling them ARCs for the rest of the video because that's what they are, okay? You might have to wait a little bit before you gain access to these ARCs, and not everybody gain access to these ARCs, but it's the same idea. You're able to request a book before it's released in exchange for your honest opinion. For number 4, we have Amazon's First to Read program. Is it First to Read? Amazon First Reads. Through this program, Amazon Prime members are able to choose one free ebook each and every month. This is through a curated list of Amazon's top picks books, also books that are just recently added to the Kindle library. You're able to choose one book. If you are not an Amazon Prime member, you can still access one book from this list, but I believe you have to pay $1.99 for each title. All right, I hope you're taking notes. For number 5, we have Bookish First. This is a site I actually just learned about while doing research for this video. Bookish First is similar in NetGalley in the sense that you are able to read books before they are released, but this one is kind of more of a rewards program type thing. They have a lot of popular titles from popular authors, but I think they have more of like a point system. So each Monday, each Monday at a certain time, they release the titles that are available for free access. And you have to, I think you're able to read like a small blurb of each book. After reading the blurb, they want to get your first impression. So you submit your first impression. I think from there, they give you points that you can tally up to get free books. Aside from this, but they also choose people to read the books from your small review. Not sure if that's completely correct, but go explore the site. You might understand things a little bit more clearly than I do. I'm just pushing this information out there for you all. For number 6, we have BookRiot.com. Book Riot is an editorial book website that discusses all things bookish. This is where you can get publishing news, tea on new books that have recently been released. But they also have a giveaways page where you are able to win bookish things such as actual stacks of books, specific book titles, giveaways for gift cards to buy books, and also like e-readers such as Kindles and Nooks. For number 7, we're going to be talking about publishing newsletters. So there's a few different publishing newsletters that I follow. Fierce Reads is one of them, Hatchet Book Group, and NOVL. I'm going to link the sites for these down in the description box, but basically these publishing companies will release a newsletter maybe once a month. And these newsletters, they talk about some of their new releases. They also tend to have giveaways for new books and some of their popular but older titles. Wait, I just checked the mail and I actually won this book from NOVL. It's called Ida in Love and in Trouble, and it's a historical fiction based off of the life of Ida B. Wells. It's actually an ARC. This book is by Veronica Chambers. I am really excited to get into it. For number 8, Little Free Libraries. This is a concept that I feel has really kind of blown up in the past few years, especially during the pandemic. Little free libraries you can find in random different neighborhoods throughout your city or state. The idea of a little free library is basically leave a book, take a book. You could do either or both. I love the concept of these because it really just screams community, like getting people together for a cause in a non-monetary fashion. For number 9, speaking of libraries, we have Libby. Libby is one of my favorite apps/platforms. If you've been in the book community for a while, you'll know that back in the day we had Overdrive. Libby is like the cuter, more cutesy version of Overdrive books. But through your library, if you have a library card, you can register that card on Libby and gain access to all of the ebooks that your library has purchased and designated for people to check out. A cool tip about Libby is you can actually use multiple library cards for this platform. I know a few states, I saw a list somewhere about a few states, city libraries where you don't really necessarily need to be living in the area to gain a library card for that. I have multiple library cards just because I've lived in a few different places with like school, college, moving and stuff. But I know the Sunnyvale Library, you can register for a card online and add that to your app. Libby goes hand in hand with Hoopla, which is also a digital platform where you're able to access book materials. This is more so for audiobooks. We're able to access audiobooks, maybe some ebooks as well. I think movies too with your library card. For number 10, we have social media giveaways. A lot of people, especially with smaller accounts, use giveaways to try and grow their channel. So if you search on your favorite social media platform, #book giveaways, or I know a lot of people use the term schmivaways. No idea where that term came from. Look for schmivaways, and you can also look for book fairy mail, which is a concept where people buy books and send them to other people, buy books off of people's wish list, send them out to them just for free. Recently, I won the whole box set of Percy Jackson books with the new covers. I think this might be the Disney Hyperion covers. Yes, it is the Disney Hyperion covers. I won these from Kimmy Books on TikTok. She was doing a partnered giveaway with them. Are these covers not like so cool? I cannot wait to reread this series. I haven't read them since I was like 9 years old. So it's been like 15 years. Literally cannot find any of my books right now. I don't know if you can tell, but like I'm trying to redo my bookshelves. So this looks pretty organized, but if you look lower, it's a hot mess. I have books under my desk, hot mess. There's a bunch of books above my bookshelf, also a hot mess. All right, I can't find the other book, but I also recently won Ace of Spades, and I honestly can't even remember the title of the book, but I'm gonna put it on the screen right now, both on That Clock app. This was a giveaway done by one of my good book besties. Their channel's name is Bookie Heart Jamie, I believe. He did a giveaway where he would buy you 2 books off of your Amazon wish list, and I won. I was so happy to finally get my hands on this book. Ace of Spades, this is a good book. I might have to make a separate video on this. I don't want to say too much, but I highly recommend. All right, we have a bonus tip just because I love you all so much. This number 11 is obviously your local library. Go support your local library. Keep these libraries from closing. You can get free books from there. Yeah, you do have to return them, but if you really like a read, just keep checking it out. You usually can, renew a book a couple times as long as it's not a popular title and no one else is waiting for it. All right, that's it for this list. I told you I was going to try and keep it short, keep it simple, keep it stupid. I hope that was pretty easy to follow along with. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll try and respond to them all. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a good rest of your days. Bye! Yeah, you